August 2nd. You dig?
Okay. One theorist posted online, quote, "There's no doubt at all that this is real, and this is actually very concerning too because it's come through a wormhole or vortex, meaning this craft has come from anywhere, of course, and it does look very sinister indeed."
Well, yeah, but what if like their craft just looks sinister?
What if it's a universe completely of beings that are shaped like cubes?
No, what if that's their only technology? Like, we got to build this amazing looking cube.
Cloud cubes.
But we just came here to give you guys cotton candy and rainbows. They're really nice.
Yes, but even if that happened, somebody would try to fire something at it.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'd all be screwed. Let's see here. My personal opinion is it's a scout ship, and more could be coming Scoony. Could be coming soon.
It's a schooner.
Could this be a precursor to an alien invasion of Earth? Let's see here. Scroll down just a little bit. Oop, too far. Nope, really too far. This thing is touchy as hell. Okay. Greg Prescott, editor of the N5D spiritual website, warned the cube was linked to the devil. Of course.
Go figure.
He said, quote, "If this is a real cube-shaped UFO, then it probably is not here in humanity's best interests based on my research of the cube." Because, it's only been here for a couple days or weeks now. And it ties to Saturn, Cronus, Satan. Most likely, it's some elaborate hoax, a marketing ploy, a hologram, or a psyop, psychological operation, there you go, designed to classically condition our minds in preparation for an official UFO disclosure. Let's see what else we got here. And there's a bunch of videos. Of course, I can't.
I wouldn't be surprised because...
Look at that picture, though.
Have you seen, all this viral marketing that goes on for, horror movies and stuff where...
Yeah, like that whatever, that Charlie, or whatever they were doing. Something weird.
And, people, really believe it, and then it's it's just for a movie.
Yeah, it's for a movie coming out.
Who knows,
Which makes me think, like stuff like the Ouija board. I still wouldn't mess with a Ouija board, but... what if it way back when was just some kind of marketing ploy when they first made it?
It was Parker Brothers.
Well, yeah, but what if it was some big how else are we going to get people to buy this? Let's just tell them Satan's going to grab them by the testicles.
You can talk to Grandma.
Yeah, you can talk to Grandma. You can talk to anybody you want to. But these pictures do look kind of weird.
Well, I was reading something on earlier, and some guy said that when you blow the picture up, the cube's majorly pixelated, and he's saying it's a fake. So
could be.
I don't know.
Maybe it's just gaseous.
Could be.
Let's see. Tyler Glockner, who narrates a YouTube video in which the photos were first revealed, said, "I am personally at a loss for words when it comes to this UFO sighting because this thing is mind-blowing. Not only do we not know what it is it a craft, an entity from another dimension, or a probe sent here by a higher intelligence in another galaxy, but we have data and evidence as to how these alien craft move around and how they get here from wherever they came from. The very fact this arrived by jumping through a suddenly appearing black hole in the sky leads us to believe that it is not man-made, and we are looking at something far beyond our understanding. The questions that come up from amazing UFO sightings caught on camera like this are why we do what we do." There you go. These are exciting times.
See, I fully believe in, UFOs and extraterrestrial, activity. But I've watched a lot of these guys on YouTube, and, you could literally set up your camera, take a slingshot, put a dog turd in the slingshot, shoot it, take a picture of it, send it to these guys, and they would be, "Oh my God, that's the greatest find of all time."
You'd have to shoot up one of those crusty white ones though to make it look kind of shiny in the sunlight.
Oh, look, you see, that's from. Some of these guys, man, it's just really. You could take a freaking plate and put it on a stick and spin it, and they'd be like, "Oh,
Yep.
greatest find of the."
Oh, there was one. Remember? I think it was on Fact or Faked, where I don't remember if they actually proved it with this or disproved it with this or not, but they like tossed a like fedora hat in the air and snapped a picture, and it was almost identical to the original shot. So it's like you could take anything that looks like a UFO and crop it just enough, figure out how to manipulate the picture just enough, because there are people out there good enough with these programs that you can look at it and have people look at it and them not even be able to tell that it's been doctored.
The one, now that you're talking about Fact or Fake, the one that really got me was the video that the guy set up outside his house, and it captured like
all those creepy like
with the long leg,
walking stick looking
things. Dude, like I had to shut it off.
Yeah, I shut it off. I was watching on my Xbox on Netflix. I got up, flipped my light on, shut the door, and started playing like NCAA football or something just to get myself
I was home
back in a happy mood.
I was home alone the night that premiered. I was home alone, and I was watching. I was like, shit, I gotta.
Because as soon as you go to peek out the window, you're gonna think one of them little stick figure things is walking around out there.
I had to go somewhere, so I had to leave and get in the car.
Nope.
So like
I wouldn't even left.
I was sitting there, like looking around, running to the car, and I'm like, I ain't like letting him look.
Were you leaving to come to my house?
Probably, yeah. It was probably a radio night. But yeah, man, no.
Yeah, that one freaked me out more than anything else that I watched from Fact or Fake.
So much nope.
Yeah, because they couldn't even recreate it.
No, they were like, they tried everything, and it's like, oh, these might just be these little weird widgy, whatever you want to call them.
I don't even know. What else do you got?
Let's see. This one's a recent one. This dated July 10th. This happened in New Jersey. Witnesses describe black triangle behind hovering lights. And
those triangles, man.
A New Jersey witness at Pompton Plains reported watching and photographing a black triangle-shaped UFO with an orange light at each point, according to testimony in case 67782 from the Mutual UFO Network Witness Reporting Database. The witness and a few friends were outside in a backyard watching fireworks when the object was first seen on July 4th, 2015. He saw 3 orbs/lights in triangular formation, which at first he thought was embers from a firework or even those candle balloons that float in the sky. The witness stated, however, after a few minutes of them not moving, not flickering, and staying in formation, it seemed unlikely, and also that someone would only light off these 3 was odd. The witness observed that it had been a while since the neighbor had lit off fireworks, so they were rolling out embers. One odd thing I did note, pets, wildlife were very quiet all of a sudden. Almost every one of my neighbors owned some sort of yappy little dog, so there are always dogs barking. But there weren't. So basically, what he saw, I mean, I got the pictures here. You can kind of make out a shape. I mean, that don't look like no damn plane I've ever seen. Stars, planets, and satellites are ruled out for how bright they were and close they seemed. The ones of us without glasses were able to see a black triangle behind them also. It was very dark. The object appeared to be about half a mile up near the height of a Cessna plane, maybe at an angle of 45 degrees, about a street over. It looked to be twice as long as your standard Cessna plane also. It was very hard to see any more detail than that.
How can you figure out like angles and degrees of things if it's pitch black? And
I don't know.
But then that gets in the whole thing. Like, I've seen like documentaries like on like Bigfoot or like back in the day on History when they had that Monster Quest when people were seeing what they thought were like Black Panthers or whatever else. Mm-hmm. Like, it's all you can take a group of people and show them the same image, but move that image around and change the size of it basically. Just like even a fraction of an inch, and it can seem so much different to the next person.
Yeah.
Than what it was, or even keep it the same size, but just move its position. And there's so much human error involved in like eyewitness sightings of things. And that's even apparent, you know, if you go to like a crash scene somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like 5 different people tell 5 different stories of what happened at the exact same time, the exact same place. So
I just tweeted a photo of it. And it's kind of like that, you ask one person the day it happens, and they tell you one story, and then days later, all of a sudden they remember,
something else.
Yeah, it was a black triangle, and then this alien came down and touched me.
In its phallic-shaped UFO.
I mean, think about it. If you're like a nutter, and I'm not saying that you're a nutter if you see a UFO, but if you see something and you're starting to get all this attention, and all of a sudden you're like, well, wait a minute.
There's more to that story.
Like, I was out there and everybody else went to bed and I was drinking beer and this alien came up, high-fived me, and we played Xbox.
And we played with your laser guns.
He let me play with his laser.
Yeah, weird stuff. Alright, that is not the mouse that I want to be using. It's over here. Did you have more on that? Or
No, okay. I'm good.
This comes from ABC, and I will probably play the video with its audio here, if it can be heard good enough.
You've got the same story I do.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Well, when we take a commercial break, we're going to have to look to see what all we have, because we didn't do that this time. But UFO sightings, top 10 states with highest number of reports. Let's see here. There have been... Ooh, this thing is so freaking touchy. Okay. There have been 1,177 UFO sightings reported to the National UFO Reporting Center, New Fork. Yeah, that's what it says, New Fork. So far this year, 353 of them in March, according to a recent announcement. The UFO Center's announcement also included 3 notable sightings last week in Portugal, Alaska, and Washington. In one of the reports, a woman from Sitka, Alaska, said she heard a strange ping sound in her home last Wednesday and claimed her 4-year-old son witnessed a disc-shaped craft outside their home. The report came with a drawing made by her son of the alleged craft.
Ping?
Yeah, like...
Were they, like, shooting her house with a BB gun or something?
I guess. Let's see. And I'm just going to get into the list here because there's a bunch of nonsensical stuff after that. Number 1 on this list, the most sightings, California.
Now, these sightings, is this over all time or just a certain period of time?
Let's see. Let me go back up just a minute here. 10 states with the highest number of UFO sightings since 1998.
Oh, so this has all happened since 1998?
Since 1998.
Damn. I see that number there. I'm like, whoa.
California, 11,202 sightings. The most recent sighting, the Ladera Ranch, at the Ladera Ranch on March 22nd of this year at 9:35 p.m. And there's descriptions, but I won't go through the descriptions. I'm just going to go state and number. How about that? Number 2 is Florida, which pales in comparison at 5,113. Let's see, number 3, Washington, state of Washington, 5,004. Number 4, Texas, 4,359. This thing, I'm not going to use this thing anymore. It's too funky. New York, 3,837. Number 6, Arizona, 3,212. Number 7, Pennsylvania, 3,142. And here we are, number 8, state of Ohio, 2,907. Number 9, Michigan, 2,451. And number 10, North Carolina, 2,273. So, hey, we made the list.
Kentucky's not on there?
Kentucky is not on here in the top 10. I bet they'd be like somewhere between 11 and 15. I bet they would.
Because I know, like, the Pennsylvania-Ohio border is, like, pretty rife
hot spot, yeah. And between us, Kentucky, and West Virginia, there's plenty of, like, creature sightings of whatever kind of creatures people find. So, yep, that's it for that one. You want to go up?
Yeah, okay. I thought this one was kind of funny. Welsh government